Nationwide, increasingly powerful rainstorms and aging sewer systems are putting a strain on wastewater treatment plants and threatening water quality in our rivers, lakes, and coastal ecosystems. Tomorrow Water is designing new solutions to these peak flow problems by working with the nation's leading engineers and most advanced water resource recovery facilities.
Biggest challenge is storm-induced inflow. The inflow causes the plant average daily flow of 30 million gallons a day to increase by 4 to 6 times.
It is just a feature of any wastewater collection system. There will be rainwater and groundwater that comes into the system when it rains, and it has to be managed and it can't be eliminated.
As climate change increases the frequency and severity of peak flow events, treatment plants are receiving 2, 4, or even 10 times the flow volumes which they were designed to handle.
The challenge is that it's uncontrolled and unpredictable.
What I've been looking for a number of years is means of high rate filtration for these flows in our auxiliary treatment to try to capture the very minute solids that get carried over to basically better purify the effluent.
Tomorrow Water recently partnered with the Anthony Ragnone treatment plant in Michigan to test a new solution to the peak flow challenge. PROTEUS is a new, high-rate process specifically designed for peaky flows. PROTEUS's specially engineered polypropylene media can handle higher solids loads and greater flow variation. The system can replace and outperform traditional settling tanks using a fraction of the space required for clarifiers.
The pilot basically evolved into 2 phases. The B reactor, which now adds biological treatment, also brings a lot more to the table and has greater potential for removals.
PROTEUS+, a newly upgraded design, splits the media bed in 2 with a patented aeration system. The resulting biofilms consume pollutants, achieving true biological treatment at contact times as short as just 15 minutes.
The biological treatment, I might add, is very unusual, is very high level of treatment for wet weather flows.
In Michigan, PROTEUS+ achieved 84% TSS removal and 81% BOD removal, and was able to meet and beat common permit limits during a real storm event at the plant.
The results I've seen so far look very promising. We have to have a means of dealing with these excess flows that come in high intensity, short duration, and very infrequent. I think that this technology has good potential for that.
These are very interesting technologies which certainly the piloting has examined their use for wet weather treatment, but they clearly have the potential for a range of other applications.
PROTEUS primary filtration has already been installed at 2 large plants in Korea, including the Jungnang Water Recovery Facility. At 66 million gallons per day, the Jungnang facility was retrofitted with PROTEUS and BBF biofilters to achieve primary, secondary, and total nitrogen treatment goals.
I was very impressed with the facility in Seoul. It was obviously performing very effectively. It was compact, well implemented, and performing quite efficiently in terms of meeting the treatment objectives that it was designed to accomplish.
Now it's occupying only a fraction of the old footprint and became a park.
By relocating the plant completely underground, Jungnang was transformed from a fenced industrial site into a community green space, complete with museum, recreational track, and cafe.
One of the things that in terms of wastewater management we need to be doing is to provide facilities that people will accept where they are needed, which is, quite frankly, is close to the people.
Overall, I think it was a huge success for them as well as for the industry as a whole.
These are paid for by citizens, and they involve tens and sometimes hundreds of millions of dollars. So these are important decisions, so you can understand why both regulators and utilities want to have good, solid information as they look to make these kinds of investments for all of us. We need these new ideas, we need these new approaches, we need these new options to meet the challenges of the future, and we need folks like Tomorrow Water not only take new ideas, but take those ideas into practice. And that is exactly what I see in the Tomorrow Water group.
Tomorrow Water. New innovations for a future beyond waste.